Hello guys, and welcome to this week's video. This week I thought I'd do something a little bit fun. It's been a while since I've done a challenge video where I'm doing something that's just a little bit challenging. I'm always up for trying something different and something fun, and one of Bailey's recent videos where she had to use like witchy fingers and use those colour stuff in was like really interesting. I was like, I really want to try something like that, but I felt that was going to be a little bit too easy for me. And so I've been hunting, trying to find something a little interesting, and then I found this. Ooh, it's a finger crayon kit. So you stick your fingers in them and then you colour. This could either be really fun or really disastrous. We shall see. So I'm going to grab some paper. I'm going to do a quick sketch. Don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm feeling very inspired by this beautiful colour palette that's in here. This could either go really well or be a disaster. So let's see. I'm actually quite nervous to try this out. And let's open this box and see what's inside. I'm actually quite excited, although looking at them, I don't think they're going to quite fit my finger. Alright, it's got plenty of colours and they all look really bright and really cool. Though I can definitely tell these are definitely made for children's fingers. Although, having said that, they look like little witch hats. Yes. They feel kind of interesting. Do I think I'm going to be able to draw something amazing with these? Hell no! I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with them more than anything. They are definitely wax crayons. Like they're nice. So let's doodle up something inspired by these lovely bright colours, and let's see what we can create. I'm going to use a pencil to sketch out my original idea and use these for fun colouring tools. So let's see how we get on. Right, let's do this. So the first thing I did was swatch these and do some sketches. The first thing, I completely realised that these are very, very cheap wax crayons. And what I mean by this is you have to press down quite hard to gain any pigment from it, to gain any colour. You could probably do a light coating, but they were very, very waxy, which meant that it wasn't going to be very good for building layers, and it wasn't going to be very good for building up pigment in certain areas, which meant your poor fingers are going to really hurt when doing this, especially considering all the pressure is put on the fingertip. It would hurt a lot to be able to do this. It was fun to do, I'm not gonna lie, and I did enjoy seeing what I could create, but by the end of it I was just done. I wanted it over and done with because it was really starting to hurt my hands. My hands do hurt some from time to time anyway, but this was just like aggravating it, and I was just like, I can't do this anymore. So I opted to do something simple, just a simple portrait, because I knew that I wasn't going to be able to get any fine detail with these crayons. Because they are such a wide surface area, it was kind of very difficult to do some finer detail, so I decided to do a big portrait instead. That way I was going to gain the best for these crayons. But I will say, one thing I did find out about these is they make such nice noises. This is so stupid. Yeah. So after taking many brief intervals to mess around with the crayons and give my hands a rest, it was kind of interesting to see what pigmentation that you could build up in certain areas. You couldn't exactly layer up with these because they left such a waxy film on the paper. It was very difficult to be able to actually build up layers, but I persisted nevertheless and tried my very best with these. Yes, these are definitely a kid's toy. They're sort of like a novelty item, so to speak. And if you want to try them for a laugh, I do agree with getting them to try them out. But as for a serious art material, no, don't. It's fun for a quick challenge, and these, I never seen them anywhere else. I thought, oh god, I had to try them. But I think another good way to be able to try this challenge is probably tape crayons to your finger and see if you can do it that way. I can imagine that would be an interesting setup to do that as well, and to see what kind of like picture you could create from that. It is a very, very silly way of being able to approach a colouring challenge. After all, crayons are not the easiest thing to colour with. They're very waxy, very difficult to build up, and very limited in what you can do with them. So either way, it's just a way for you to try out something that you wouldn't normally do. Try out something different today, do something that you wouldn't normally do and have fun with it. After all, it is Inktober, it's a month of challenges. Let's try something out, do something different, step out of your comfort zone and see how you would work with material that you wouldn't normally work with. I think in the future, if I tried this, I'd probably stick to doing bigger pieces as well. These were not built for fine details, but overall they are a lot of fun to play around with. Even if your hands do hurt after a bit, which if you do find these and you want to try them out, make sure you take regular breaks, because I don't want you hurting yourself. I think what is most fun about trying stuff like this, something that you wouldn't normally do, is that, as I said, you are pushing yourself out of your boundaries, something that you wouldn't normally do. Would I ever think of colouring with a crayon attached to my finger? Heck no. But would I do it again? Probably. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's any challenges you would like me to try out. As I mentioned earlier, I have tried a lot of challenge videos on here, but it would be interesting to see what kind of content you would like me to do. I've got lots I haven't done yet, so let me know what you think down below. Do you think these were fun? Would you like to try these out? What do you reckon? Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, and if you're new here, maybe subscribe to our little family, and I really hope you have enjoyed it. As always, folks, stay creative.